Expropriation without compensation. It is in the news headlines, together with things of like the Bella Act and the NHI. But this expropriation without compensation, is the big thing. Welcome to the Riaan Show, where I talk about those stories that affects every South African in some or other way. This is a very raw video. This is unedited. This is my thoughts directly, without any scripting, without any thought, without any full research as I do with a lot of my other videos. This is me just talking to you from the heart about what I think. And do remember, I am no expert on any of these things. I'm an average South African like most of you watching this video. And these are my ideas, my thoughts, and I do welcome you to share your thoughts, your opinions, even if you don't agree with me. Please, especially if you don't agree with me, or if you have information which you believe to be more correct, or you want to point out something that I may be completely wrong with, please do pop it into the comments. Let's get to the story. So, our president, Cyril Ramaphosa, this week signed into law the Expropriation of Land Without Compensation Act, which basically overrides the old 1975 Act, etc., etc. And there's been some opposition to it. But a lot of people have now asked, but where are our opposition parties? Where are the DAs and the Freedom Fronts that we voted for, and why aren't they saying anything? But they are. It's just as if the media is suppressing it to an extent. Odd, but it is the truth. If you go do some real searching, you will find that the DA and the Freedom Front Plus, and perhaps some others, really do oppose this and have actually pointed out the unconstitutionality of this whole law. And Dean Macpherson has said that even though he is the Minister of Public Works and Infrastructure, who is supposed to be the owner of this law, who is going to be enacting it and telling people when and where it should be used, under his watch, he will make sure, and remember, this is coming from the DA side, he said he will make sure that while he is in office, none of this stuff in this law, this expropriation without compensation law, will ever be used. Now, I'm using used because it can be abused by others. Fortunately, while Dean Macpherson is there, remember, the law can only be enacted by a minister, not by a deputy or anyone below him. Only the president may overstep him and force him, but in general, the ministers are responsible for the laws governed by their ministries, their departments. So we are fortunate that Dean Macpherson is there, unless there's a shuffle, cabinet shuffle, and Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa decides, but I need someone else there. And Dean Macpherson is not going to do the work that I need him to do, and he's actually in my way, and I need to get rid of him. Then we have a problem. So as long as Dean Macpherson is there, we don't have a problem, as I see it. But here is the very important question. How did he get away with just signing these things into law? And it's not just this Expropriation Without Compensation Act that he signed. It's also the NHI Act and also the Bella Act. 3 that he just signed while being a member of a GNU, where I thought the idea would be all of the parties in the GNU need to agree before these kind of things can just be signed. But here comes Ramaphosa and he just signs. How is he getting away with that? Is there no oversight process that can repeal these things or prevent him from signing such things into law, or saying, but hold on, the GNU policy says you can't sign anything until we all have agreed. Has he overstepped some kind of bounds? And yeah, we need our leaders in the GNU to come back and tell us, the public. And I hope there's someone out there that can actually get to these ministers and ask this question, because I want to know the answer. What is the purpose of the GNU if the president of the ANC can just go ahead and do what he likes? Is the ANC in control, or is the GNU in control? And this is, to me, one of the main questions. Though the Expropriation Without Compensation Bill, the Act now, is very worrisome to me. It is one of those things that can be used in certain cases if it is used, constitutionality thereof is applied, and there are rare cases in which it can be used when it is used with integrity. However, the ANC has, on more than one occasion, and in this case again, by signing this thing, shown that they have no integrity. How can we believe that the GNU is for the people when the ANC acts as if the GNU is for the ANC and for the ANC voters, and they totally disregard any of the other parties who are members of the GNU? What's the use of the GNU? Mr. John Henry Steenhuisen, please come and tell us, what is the purpose of the GNU? If Cyril Ramaphosa is allowed to sign anything he likes without GNU approval. So, yeah, if there's anyone that can do a bit of clarification there, what are your thoughts? What is going on here? Am I missing something completely? Did I completely misunderstand how the GNU works? But I feel as if I was a DA supporter or a DA voter, let's put it that way. If I was a DA voter, I would feel very much my vote has been abused. And I've been lied to. And I am not getting the value I was promised by the party I voted for, who is now part of the GNU, who is being steamrolled by the ANC, and the ANC taking control of the government where they have no right to take full control because they are not in full power. The GNU is supposed to be the governing body, yeah, is it not? Not the ANC. Anyways, if you have watched until here, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. If you have found any value in this video, please do like, share and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video.